and this Woburn team early on this year.
Hey Nick, thank you very much for the introduction. Looking forward to a great 2021 season here. As you know, the Spy Ponders from Arlington and the Woburn Tanners were co-Middlesex League champs last year. Looking forward to a great season. They played to a 2-2 tie last week where freshman 8th grader Maddie Sonderquist did a great job putting in 2 pucks from net, and Maddie Kapelka puts them in. So expect a great matchup.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to a competitive one here today. Both of the teams playing their first game last week, both having a tie on the year. It's going to be big with no playoffs this year. Every game matters in the race for claiming that division title, as we see Michaela Doherty, a senior captain, racing up after the puck on that left side of the boards. 4 checks against it. Icing's called off as the Spy Ponders go for a quick line change. We do have a couple players out for the Spy Ponders here this evening. Elise Rod, as well as a couple of other ones. Gabby Russo, Olivia DeMarco, and Ava Talanian. All 4 of them out tonight due to COVID-19 protocol. And in their place, we have a couple of freshmen stepping up to the plate tonight, as well as in goal, we have sophomore Allison Labarge getting the nod tonight. As the puck is dumped behind the net, Molly Keneally's there to pick it up. She sends it all the way back to the blue line. A battle for it alongside the boards. Keneally comes away with it, drops it back to Shea O'Day, who fires. And the puck is sent all the way back through the neutral zone. Both teams go for a quick line change. Then back on the blue line, that's freshman Lily Cave, who gets a bigger role tonight with some of the Spy Ponders having to sit on the bench. She's a freshman for this Spy Ponders squad. Now moving out into the middle, that's number 19, Maddie Krapelka. Last year, a freshman sensation, and now she goes into the middle, and they score! Maddie Krapelka, big start there for the Spy Ponders, cuts right through the middle of the ice. Backhander goes right through, and that puts the Spy Ponders up 1-0 early. Mark, how big is that for the Spy Ponders to get on the board this early in this one?
Well, that's huge. It's great to see Maddie Kapelka taking the puck end to end and really establishing her dominance early. 1-0 is always great to play with a lead, Nick.
Yeah, for sure. And Maddie Krapelka, like I was saying before the goal, she was a huge star in this offense for the Spy Ponders last year, coming off as a freshman only. This year, maturing a little bit more as a sophomore. She's already been a big piece as she scored last week for the Spy Ponders in their 2-2 tie. Now getting another goal here, her second on the year. Amelia Skizas is pressuring the puck there, a junior for the Spy Ponders. And now Woburn looks to take advantage. A nice hit there by number 20, Elena Vogaris. We saw a little bit of her last game, getting a bigger role in the squad this year, a sophomore. She had an assist last week in Woburn and making her presence known here early on. Allie Pickett now moves through the neutral zone into Woburn's end, tries to center the puck. There to get it is Vogaris. She sends it back to the blue line, shot fired in, and it's directed wide by goaltender number 1, Alyssa Wackrow for the Woburn Tanners. Puck sent all the way back in Arlington's zone. That one's going to go for an icing. So action early on here, like we've seen, 2 periods instead of having 3. It's going to be 2 30-minute periods instead of the 3 20 that we usually have in hockey. But now Maddie Krapelka looks to take the draw for the Spy Ponders in the Woburn end off the icing. Tanners win the draw, but the Spy Ponders there to pressure it in the corner. Woburn regains possession. Moving out with it is number 17, Taylor Buckley. But Arlington takes it back. Michaela Doherty dumps it behind the net and chases after it. Shea O'Day with a nice step up there. But now the Tanners regain possession. They're going to look to clear it out. Goes into the neutral zone, recovered by Doherty. Off the board, pass is intercepted by number 17 for the Tanners once again, Taylor Buckley. Battle for it alongside the boards. O'Day loses it there. Now moving through, Bella Shaw, the captain, takes a shot for an impressive save there by Allison Labarge. Her first save of the night comes on a big one by their captain for the Tanners. Bella Shaw getting a nice opportunity there for the Tanners. Now we move back, taking the draw for the Spy Ponders. We got number 6, Allie Piggott, a senior. Off the tie-up, Arlington comes away with it, going behind the net. That's Grace Corsetti. Holds it, waits for her team to regroup a sec. Woburn really flooding the Arlington zone on this one. They have 5 people up there. But now Arlington looks to stretch it into the neutral zone, going back the other way. Tie up there, Woburn comes away with it. Nice step up there by Devin Norman alongside the boards to take it away. Jenny Bannon is there to pressure as well. And now behind the net, Devin Fanning, a junior for the Spy Ponders, applying some pressure as well. Now flying through the neutral zone again, that's Taylor Buckley with some speed. Makes a move, shot in the middle, and a save by Labarge as it's directed wide. Tanners keep the play alive, but they elect to go for a line change instead. Devin Norman is there to send it far side. Kropelka looking for another opportunity. Nice poke check there by the Tanners as they look to move out the other way, but now Kropelka has some room back in the zone. Turns around, tries to take a shot, but she's knotted up by two Woburn defenders. The shot goes wide. Now they look to clear out along the far side of the boards. Pressuring there is number 2, Keely Smith, a freshman for the Spy Ponders, making her impact known early on. Shea O'Day's back there to receive it. Looks to send it up to Molly Keneally there on the right side. She's hooked up. No call on the play. Gets taken down. They're still battling for it, and we saw a lot of this last year. The Spy Ponders are incredible about keeping the puck in the opponent's zone, applying a lot of pressure and really wearing them down. Peeling the onion, as one famous Ken Kohlberg would say, as now there's an icing by the Woburn Tanners. We could be seeing a lot of this tonight. As I just said, the Arlington pressure is pretty deadly when it comes to in-game situations. The Tanners are going to have to look to move their whole team up with them out of the neutral zone and into Arlington's end if they want to get some chances here today. Arlington wins the draw, goes back to Grace Corsetti, who fires it in. Doesn't get to the net, though, as it's taken away, and the Tanners look to regroup and carry it out of their own end. Nice speed there by number 4, Sochrist, who's an 8th grader for this Woburn Tanners squad. She impressed us last week, scoring both goals for the Tanners, is now taking it back into the neutral zone. Still has a stick on the puck, and a save by Labarge once again. Again, that was number 17 for the Tanners, Taylor Buckley, making her impact known. So, Mark, we talked a lot about this 8th grader earlier before the game, but can you let us know a little bit more about her? What's her whole game plan, and why has she been so impressive so far this year?
Yeah, good point. She's really relentless with the puck. She has a sense of urgency when she skates, and she's a really heady player. She picks her head up. She's got her head in a swivel. She makes great plays, and she's tenacious.
Yeah, she must be pretty incredible for an 8th grader to be on the squad already. Thank you, Mark, for that input. As now the Spy Ponders win the draw, they look to move it out to the neutral zone, and they're tied up in front of the Arlington bench. Shea O'Day takes it away, takes her time with it, tries to sauce it out into the middle for Kropelka. Tied up there alongside the boards, but the Spy Ponders keep pushing forward. Number 21, Taylor Brotnan, is there, a freshman for the Spy Ponders. Another freshman who's getting some more game time today with all those players out like we spoke about before. Tanners look to regroup and push back the other way. That's number 5, Kelsey Fiacello, who dips the puck into the corner. Spy Ponders are there to retrieve it. So now they look to push out back the other way. Tries to take a shot, but it's picked up by number 11, Lily Cave. And now the Spy Ponders look to move out of their own end. Maddie Kropelka with plenty of speed flying through the neutral zone. Makes a nice move, tries to cut in the middle, and a good physical play there by the Tanners. Push her back to the outside. Now again, number 10 for the Tanners, Captain Bella Shaw, tries to take a shot on net. It's directed wide. There to retrieve it behind the net, Grace Corsetti is there to pick it up. Chips it off the boards, trying to clear it up, but now a giveaway in the middle. Tries to make a move and can't get the shot off. Tanners keep the play alive, tries to center the pass there for number 8 for the Woburn Tanners. And now the puck is sent all the way back out into the neutral zone. Spy Ponders go for a line change. Now Woburn regains possession, looking to take it back the other way. Number 20 for the Spy Ponders, Elena Vulgaris, is there to pick it up. Skis is pressing alongside the board. Spy Ponders change a couple more. And now number 4 for the Tanners, Soderquist, looking to push through once again. Takes it herself all the way around. Looks for options, looks to dip it back to Kate Sullivan on the blue line. And now it's sent all the way across to the other side. Oh, and good pressure there by Allie Piggott. Gets the puck free on that far side of the board. And now the Spy Ponders look to attack on the Tanners. Pickett sticking with it there as the Tanners look to clear back the other way, ringing it around their own boards, and they look to go behind and regroup. Looking to solve this Arlington offense a little bit here. The Tanners seem to be figuring them out just a little bit. So they're starting to relieve some of the pressure from their defense here as the first period has moved on. Shea O'Day's behind the net to pick it up, sends a clean pass to Molly Keneally. She's played off the puck physically by the Tanners, but the Spy Ponders stick with it, and she's just called offside. It'll go back to the neutral zone for a face-off. So 13 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in this first period. Spy Ponders lead 1-0. Thank you to Maddie Kropelka's goal to put them up first. As they look to put some more in, as the Tanners are looking to push back here before this first period comes to a close. Shea O'Day retrieves it on her own end. Pressured heavily there. But she gets it out to that far side. And it's dumped back behind the Arlington net. O'Day retrieves it once again. Finds Skeezis up on the wing. She has some room now and pushes back up into the corner. Looks for reinforcements, loops around the back of the net, tries to center the puck, but it's deflected. Michaela Doherty, the captain, is there to retrieve. Puck sent into the middle, chipping for it still. Spy Ponders keep the play alive. Vulgaris sends it back to Doherty. Doherty tries to take a shot in, but it rings over the net. Devin Norman's there to pick it up on the far side. Centering pass, and Vulgaris barely missed the stick there. Now another shot put on, and it's covered up. Now the Spy Ponders will take a draw here with 12 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here in the first period. Maddie Kropelka will take the draw for the Spy Ponders. She wins it. Sent back to the blue line. Corsetti over to Norman. Norman looks to take a shot. It just goes wide. But Michaela Doherty's there to pick it up on the far side. Kropelka now behind the net. Waits, looks to send it off to the far side, but she's contained nicely by the Tanners as they look to push back the other way, having some numbers push back with them. Icing's called off. Devin Norman's there to pick the puck up. Tries to send it to Keneally. Goes through her skates and all the way back into the Woburn end for it to be picked up there by number 17, Taylor Buckley. And now a takeaway in the middle. Maddie Kropelka. Oh, and she gets into the middle, but just misses the last shot on the chance. Great chance there for Kropelka. Now battling forward in the corner once again. Goes back to Shea O'Day. She fires, and it's blocked in front. Skeezis back to retrieve it. Now chipping at it in the corner. She comes away with it. Looks to send it back to Cave. She takes a shot, and it just goes wide as Fanning was looking for the deflection in front. O'Day tries to send it back down to the circle, and the Tanners finally clear out. This is going to go back all the way for no icing. Now Cave looks to send it up. It's taken away in the middle. But back to retrieve it. Number 20, Vulgaris, hits it off the boards and takes it herself back the other way. With some speed moving up, she's hit off the puck there as she's looking for more reinforcements, but the Tanners look to push it back now. 2-on-2 going back the other way. And they're called offside. Barely offside there, but Spy Ponders may have gone away with one there as the Tanners are looking to capitalize on that chance in front of them. So, Mark, back to you. What do you think the Spy Ponders have done well in this first period so far here today?
They've done a good job getting the puck through the neutral zone. Maddie Kropelka's anticipated a couple of plays, made some real nice breakout chances. They've done a very good job of moving the puck around, I think, in the offensive zone. I'd like to see a few more shots on net, and I'd like to see a little more harder passing. But other than that, I think they're playing well.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. We've seen some opportunities coming from shots, but not a lot of them have got on net, like you said. Definitely something to look out for the Spy Ponders to continue later in this first period. Now the Tanners chip it all the way back. There to retrieve it. Number 2, Keely Smith on the puck. Tanners look to take it back. Goes back the other way. Molly Keneally behind the net to pick it up. She looks to sauce it up to Michaela Doherty, but it goes through her skates. This will go back all the way the other way for an icing. Now the Tanners with another opportunity here. They're going to have a face-off in the Arlington end. Allison Labarge is the big story coming into this game as Elise Rod is out of the game due to some code protocol. She's done pretty well so far. Hasn't faced too many shots from the Tanners yet, but when she has, she's been solid, holding it down there between the pipes. Now behind the net, Lily Cave is there to pick it up. Looks to exit her own end with it as it's sent off to number 4, Devin Fanning. Trickles back to Cave behind the net, over to O'Day. Skeezes is there trying to chip it out. Puck sent on net. Labarge directs it wide. And now Krapelka behind the net once again to pick it up. Now Krapelka, we've seen this from her last year too. She flies through the zones very quickly. So definitely dangerous to watch and stride as she takes it all the way behind the Tanners net by herself. Still holds it, dishes it back to O'Day. She takes a shot and a save. Rebound is loose off to the right side, but no one's there to pick it up as the Tanners regain possession and look to push out their other way. O'Day now pressured by Soderquist once again, but O'Day gets away with it. Going through the neutral zone, takes a shot on net, save, rebound loose in front. Puck still loose in front of the net. Tanners don't know where it is. It goes back out to the blue line. Corsetti's there to pick it up. Centering pass. And Vulgaris gets a stick on it, but not enough as it chips out onto the outside. And the Tanners look to push back, going back the other way. Broken up there. And now the Spy Ponders look to push back the other way. Keneally. And she's just called offside there as well. Puck will go back into the neutral zone for a face-off. Good opportunities there from the Spy Ponders coming out of that push in the neutral zone there, especially from number 20, Elena Vulgaris, who's made a couple things happen there as well as Shea O'Day pushing it through the middle of the ice to make something happen. Puck is chipped all the way back behind the net for the Tanners. It's sent through. Tanners regain possession. Now look to push back the other way. Taken away now in the middle. Michaela Doherty is there, and they're called offside once again. Offside seemed to be a bit of a problem for the Spy Ponders here so far. As they're called offside for the third time today, it's going to go back to the neutral zone. Krapelka will take the draw. Off the tie-up, the Tanners win it. That's Bella Shaw who was taking the draw for the Tanners. She chips it all the way back behind the Arlington net. Grace Corsetti's there to pick it up. Sent over to Devin Norman. Norman controls and tries to push it out into the middle for Doherty. But it's taken away by number 17, Taylor Buckley. Corsetti dishes it off now. Going back the other way, the Spy Ponders push through. Skeezis looks for a centering pass there, but it's broken up, and the Tanners push back the other way. Haggerty is there to chip it behind the net for O'Day to pick it up. Skeezis takes it back there on that far side, and now chipped through the middle. Krapelka's there to pick it up. She has Doherty on her left, and a nice break up there by the 8th grader Soderquist, who we've been keeping our eye on all night here tonight. She makes a big play there. And the puck goes back out into the neutral zone. Soderquist there once again. As the puck goes behind the net. Tanners look to keep the play alive as they battle forward in the corner. Coming out with it is number 19, Emma Pianos. And now it's chipped away. Spy Ponders look to clear it out, but now it's given away in the middle once again. And they come away with it. Now look to chip it back the other way. Keneally gets a stick on it, but still charging through. Tanners push into the middle, backhander, and a nice glove save there by Allie Labarge. Great opportunity there for the Tanners as they're looking to make a push here with 6 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the first period. Spy Ponders lead 1-0 so far here in the contest, as the Tanners win the draw off the tie-up. There to pick it up is number 5, Kelsey Fiocello, but it's taken away by the Spy Ponders as they look to push back the other way. Grace Corsetti carries it through the neutral zone with some speed, taking it up that left side, loops all the way around the net, looks for options, back to Krapelka on the blue line. Kropelka fires in the middle, and it's saved. Off the screen there, impressive save by Alyssa Wackrow, who's been solid today. Besides that one goal she gave up ever since, she's been great for the Tanners. Off the tie-up, the Tanners win the draw as they look to get it out of their own end. Nice move there by Grace Corsetti. Keeps the play alive, takes a shot, and a save by Wackrow. Tanners regain possession and look to send it back out the other way. Allie Piggott is there on the wing to pressure it. Kropelka takes a shot from a weird angle, and Wackrow makes another save. So the Arlington Spy Ponders offense is starting to get moving here once again. Mark, what have you seen so far from this offense? What do you think they're going to need to do to get another one back in the net?
Well, I like what they're doing so far. I like the fact that they're getting the defense involved in the game and creating some more space. They're getting some nice shots from the point, and they just keep shooting some pucks. I'd like to see them jump on some more rebounds. The puck's there for the taking. They've got to win those one-on-one battles down low.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen a lot of chances below the net, especially like you said with those rebounds coming out. Pretty juicy ones as well that the Spy Ponders haven't been there to capitalize on so far, but definitely more room to improve as they lead the Tanners 1-0 here with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Goes back to the blue line, shot deflected in front, but it's picked up by Keely Smith. She tries to clear it out. Now it's battled for alongside the boards. Soderquist comes away with it for the Tanners. And now going back the other way, Shea O'Day picks it up, sends it off the boards into the neutral zone, and it's batted right back out, or both teams look to pressure the puck. Smith is there to pick it up. She tries to chip it out to Skeezis on the wing. She gets there. Now it's deflected back to the right wing. Arlington goes for a line change. Tied up alongside the boards, Devin Norman switches the ice over to Grace Corsetti. She looks for an opening here in the neutral zone. Corsetti elects to take it herself into the Woburn Tanners end. Michaela Doherty battling for it as well. It's pinned against the boards. Spy Ponders come away with it. It's chipped behind the net. Devin Fanning tries to chase after it. Tanners look to chip it out, but the Spy Ponders pressure keeps the play alive as they ring it around the boards. Fanning's there to pick it up. Sends it back to Devin Norman on the blue line. Slap shot and a save in front of the net once again by Wackrow off the screen. Spy Ponders looking for many deflections today. Haven't been able to get one yet, but they're keeping the pressure on and keeping plenty of screens in front of the net, making it a tough job for Wackrow, but she's done pretty good today so far. Now pushing back the other way, Lucina Pineros. Oh, and a diving opportunity there, but the puck just went wide. Now pressured alongside the boards. Devin Norman comes away with it behind the net as she switches sides and looks to take it out into the neutral zone. Spy Ponders go for a line change. Puck is dropped off to Molly Keneally. Has Skeezis with her on her right. Puck then now chipped out. Nice poke check there. Shea O'Day is there to pick it up. Sends it into the middle looking for Norman. Maddie Kropelka now tries to chip it up once again, but the Tanners are there to clog. Now the puck is rung all the way around the boards. Icing's called off as Kropelka looks to push back up the other way. Puck goes into the neutral zone. It's batted back in by Kate Sullivan all the way behind the net, and Cave is there to pick it up for the Spy Ponders going back the other way. Molly Keneally chips it into the Woburn zone, but now they look to push back the other way. Soderquist looked for the stretch pass there on the far side, but it's called as an icing as it goes through Soderquist's skates. So we'll go all the way back to the Woburn zone for a face-off. 2 minutes 44 seconds remaining here in the first period, as Vulgaris will take the draw for the Spy Ponders. Tanners win it, take it behind their own net, and now they try and ring it back out the opposite direction. But nice pressure there by Allie Piggott to keep the play alive. Tanners now push out into the neutral zone. Look to have numbers going back the other way, but they get tied up in the middle once again. But now looking to push back the other way. takes a shot on Labarge and a save. Vulgaris chips it off the boards, loops all the way around, icing's called off, Piggott chasing after it, and now the Tanners look to regroup. Puck slides through the neutral zone, no one's there to retrieve it, besides Devin Norman, who makes a nice step up on the play. Barely keeping the play alive. Oh, and maybe not, as they catch her offside. Thought she just kept it in there on the blue line, but I guess not. Referees will call it back to the neutral zone for another face-off. Kropelka will take the draw for the Spy Ponders here as they look to get one more in before the end of the period. The Tanners would love to tie things up before the end of the period as well. It's going to be an interesting unfolding of the period as Kropelka takes a nice shot there and a save by Wackrow. Looking to keep the play alive with Skizis, who sends it behind the net. Kropelka's there, looks to center the pass, goes back to O'Day on the blue line, takes a shot in the middle, save, rebound, and it's loose in front of the net once again, but Wackrow somehow covers it up. Another close chance for the Spy Ponders there, but unable to get onto it. Like Mark was saying earlier, rebounds have been an important missing thing for the Spy Ponders here today as they look to jump on one there, but Wackrow did a great job getting on top of it there in the crease. Now Vulgaris will go to take the draw for the Spy Ponders. Off the tie-up, it goes in on net. Wackrow will cover it up and they'll do it again. So definitely an entertaining first period here so far as the puck is dropped once again. Tanners come away with it. It's rung around behind the net there to pick it up and chipped around the boards into the neutral zone. Spy Ponders look to bat it back in, and the Tanners will look to push up with their full team through the neutral zone. Chipped behind the Arlington net. 1 minute to go here in the period as it's sent into the corner, battling for it now as the puck is freed all the way on the other side. Shea O'Day is there to pick it up. Tries to go off the boards for Michaela Doherty, but the Tanners get it back now. A giveaway in the middle. Allie Pickett's there to pick it up. She tries to make a move there on the side. Spy Ponders look to go for a line change as there's chaos in front of the net. Now a breakaway in front for Soderquist. She makes a move. Oh, what a save! Sprawling save by Labarge. As Soderquist, the 8th grade superstar for the Tanners, was stopped there by Labarge, who wasn't even supposed to be starting tonight. Incredible stop there. Now 8 seconds left. Tanners looking to get it in front of the net somehow, get something in at the last chance. Now down. Time expires. Spy Ponders somehow keep it at 1-0. Off an outstanding save by Ali Labarge to close the period. Incredible first period there for both teams. Mark, what were the highlights that you saw from the Spy Ponders and the Tanners here in this first period?
Well, a couple of things. Ali Labarge stacking the pads, one on top of each at the end right there was great to see. Coming up big and making a strong play. I'm really impressed with the play of Buckley, number 17 from Woburn.
Yes,
she's dangerous every time she touches the puck. She comes through the neutral zone with such speed. For Arlington, I think Shea O'Day is playing a very steady, strong game. You've made a few points about the girls going off sides continuously, and that's really due to the fact that they're not gaining the zone before they make a play. They're making a shift before the blue line, which has caused the team to go off sides. So real simple fixes, but during the first game, at the end of the first, we played 2 halves now, 22.5 minutes of halves instead of 3 periods. During the first game, Arlington only put 5 shots on net against Woburn in the first half. I wasn't keeping track, but I'd venture to say it was almost triple that in this period.
For sure.
Great pucks to net, great puck movement, a really good moving the puck. A few small tweaks, and I think that we should be able to blow this game open.
Definitely a lot for the Spy Ponders to capitalize on going into the second period. We'll see you back here soon for second period action in a few minutes. Thank you, everybody, for watching so far. All right, we are back here with second period action between the Arlington Spy Ponders and the Woburn Tanners. The Spy Ponders lead 1-0 after one. And we'll take it to our analyst, Mark Russo. Mark, what big things did you see from the Spy Ponders in that first half, as well as the Tanners, and what do both teams need to do to get some more success here in the second period?
So great question. I saw Jeff Mead. Coach Mead has done a really good job of blending in his talent. He brought a lot of the young girls in. I saw Keely Smith out there wearing number 2. Her sister Casey wore that back in the day. I saw Elizabeth Fiola out there. I think she was number 7. Got a couple plays in. Lily Cave was in there. I saw the Broughton girls in there. I saw Jenna Partridge. The girls are all getting in there and mixing it up a little bit, and they're not afraid to get their nose dirty, which I think, sometimes as a freshman, it's a bit overwhelming to come in at a varsity team, especially a team of this caliber. Really good to see Allison Labarge with her second start, keeping the shutout right now, and I really like the way the girls are putting pucks on net. I'd like to see them finish up. Obviously the next goal is a big one here, but I think the momentum will help us, and we really need the next goal here.
For sure. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, definitely. The next period, the next goal, like you said, is probably going to be the most important, the game-defining goal that we're going to see here. As Elena Vulgaris, number 20, a sophomore for the Spy Ponders, goes to center ice to take the draw. She wins it, sending it back to Devin Norman as we're underway here in the second and final period. Like we said, 2 periods instead of 3, 2 longer periods instead of 3 shorter ones here with the new COVID-19 rules. As the Tanners take it behind their own net. Battling forward alongside in the corner, the Spy Ponders make a nice step up. Vulgaris is there to retrieve it behind the net. Now tied up between 2 Woburn players alongside the boards there. She looks to come out with it on the other side, but it's taken away by Taylor Buckley and chipped all the way back into the neutral zone. And now batted back the other way by Devin Norman. Chasing it after was Skizis, but the Spy Ponders are called with an icing as it'll go all the way back to their end for another draw. And like Mark said, a huge play there at the end of the first period for Allison Labarge, the sophomore goaltender tonight for the Spy Ponders, stacking the pads on the player who's taking the draw right now, number 4, Madeline Soderquist, for this Woburn Tanners team. She's only in 8th grade, so she's got to be something special to be here on a varsity squad already. Getting stopped, though, by Allison Labarge there at the end of the first. As a little bit of a miscommunication there by the Spy Ponders as they were looking to enter there, but Kropelka's there to pick it up. Now chips it out of her own end. Looking for Michaela Doherty there on that far side. Tanners take it back, a collision in the middle of the ice. And Doherty was unable to get back on side off the hit as they're called off, and we'll go back to the neutral zone for another draw. So the line of Vulgaris, Skizis, and Piggott back on the ice for this one. As the draw is won by Arlington Alley, Piggott takes it in, puts a shot on net. Saved by Wackrow and directed out to the outside. Now chipped alongside the boards. Shea O'Day breaks up the clear attempt. Now another centering opportunity there by Piggott goes wide. As the Spy Ponders apply more pressure on the boards. Cave is there as well as Skizis. But the Tanners ring it all the way around. Unable to clear it out just yet, but Shea O'Day is pushed back as the Tanners clear into the neutral zone. Now pushing back up. Number 4, Soderquist on that right side, but they're called offside once again. Plenty of offsides so far this game for both teams, to cost them just a little bit. But like we said earlier, both teams have some players out for them. Spy Ponders specifically having Elise Rod, as well as Ava Talanian, Gabby Russo, and Olivia DeMarco. All 4 of them on the bench. Or not on the bench, but out of the game tonight due to some COVID-19 restrictions. Now the Tanners take it back in their own end. They chip it all the way down. Labarge is there. Directs it off to the right side. Now taking it back. And battling forward alongside the boards. Molly Keneally is there. Along with Michaela Doherty, who chips it up into the middle. Now it's taken around behind the net by Buckley. chipped all the way around. Now a one-timer shot by Corsetti is blocked on the way it's to the net. Goes back to Corsetti, over to Norman. Norman fires. Shot saved. Rebound loose in front. Still battling for it, and Wackrow somehow again covers it up. Impressive play there by Wackrow to cover it up. The Spy Ponders buzzing around the net, looking to get one in here off one of those rebound chances that we've talked about earlier in the game, but still unable to do so. Wackrow having one heck of a game here, especially in this second period so far. Off the draw, Soderquist wins it for the Tanners as they look to clear it out back the other way. O'Day trips up alongside the boards, and now the Tanners may have numbers going back the other way. Flying through the neutral zone, Pineros is directed to the outside. She holds on to it. Tries to center it in front, but it's blocked. Allie Pickett is there to chip it out to the boards into the neutral zone. Tanners bat it right back in and look to pressure off the forecheck. Tried to clear it out, but it goes back to the line. Number 20, Kate Sullivan's there to pick it up. Chips it all the way back behind the net. O'Day is there to try and ring it around the boards. And again, it goes back to Kate Sullivan. Over on the other side now. Puck is blocked on its way to the net. Now O'Day looks to carry it out herself. O'Day with some speed going through the neutral zone. Tries to make a move there, but a nice poke check. Arlington goes for the quick line change. Kropelka almost there in time to keep the puck on side, but it just chips off of her stake. But now, Keneally going back the other way, looks to center it for Kropelka, but just too much, a little bit too much there, as the Spy Ponders have the puck sent all the way back to their other way. Tanners go for a quick line change. Corsetti holds it behind her net, carries it up, tries to chip it into the middle. Keneally's there to pick it up. Nice patience by Keneally. Looks to enter the Woburn zone. Now has some space, tries to cut it into the middle, and the shot just goes wide. Norman calling for it on the blue line as Doherty's in a battle for it alongside the boards. Now it's just taken away again by Taylor Buckley. One of the highlights for this Tanners team early on, but Kropelka's there dancing around defenders to keep the play alive. She has it now in the middle, drops it back to Grace Corsetti once again. Corsetti fires, and the shot is blocked and goes back to the outside. Collision alongside the boards there, but the Tanners come away with it, look to clear it back the other way. Devin Norman chips it up. And now the Spy Ponders go for a line change. Devin Norman breaks up the attempt to put it on net. Regroups behind her own net. She's pressured heavily there by Bella Shaw, captain for this Woburn Tanners squad. Puck is sent all the way along the boards. Tanners try to keep the play alive in the neutral zone. Skizis battling for it in front of her bench. Puck goes into the middle. Allie Pickett's in position to pick it up and take it into the Woburn zone. She takes it in, looks for Skizis on that right side, drops back to Cave on the blue line, but she's heavily pressured there by a couple of Tanners as the puck is chipped all the way back to her own end, and it's called for an icing. So now 16 minutes, 49 seconds left here in the second and final period. Spy Ponders lead the Tanners by a score of 1-0 as Kropelka goes to the face-off circle to take the draw. Looking to get another goal here. The next goal that we see here is going to be detrimental for either team as the Spy Ponders look to hang on and take their first win of the season, or possibly net one more to add some insurance to that lead. Labarge sends it off to the outside. Cave battling for it there. Tanners look to put a shot on net, but it's just deflected wide. Now Keneally makes a nice move and tries to charge on the puck going back the other way. Puck chipped all the way back into the neutral zone, through the neutral zone, back to the other end. Corsetti's there to pick it up for the Spy Ponders. Regroups behind her net, looks to send it up the other way, but it's broken up. The Tanners look to keep the play alive. Corsetti will loop back around behind her net once again, look for more options. Sends it up to Molly Keneally now, who takes it into the Woburn net, makes a nice move, has some space in the middle, but just fires wide. Michaela Doherty's there to pick up the rebound on that left side. Rings it around the boards, and somehow it got in front of the net. But Wackrow was able to deflect it away with the blocker as it sent all the way back into the neutral zone, sent into some open space as both teams go for a line change. Now the Tanners chip it behind the Arlington net. Corsetti off the boards. Not enough to get it out though as the Tanners now take it back. That's Buckley who makes a nice move, crossed into the middle, and a nice save by LaBarge once again. And that was Taylor Buckley we just saw there taking the shot. One of the many bright spots for this Tanners team so far tonight. Gets a great opportunity in front, but LaBarge steps up on the play, goes right into her gun, and she makes the save. Vulgaris wins the draw off the tie-up, goes off to the other side. Allie Piggott's there to pick it up. She tries to send Skizis in the middle, but the Tanners take it away and dump it behind Arlington's net. Now with a chance in front, loose in the crease. Another shot put on, rebound still loose in front of the net, and now it trickles back out to the outside. Tanners set up. Bella Shaw centers and they score! The Woburn Tanners finally get one in there. Deflected in front of the net. The Spy Pounders just couldn't clear it out there. And that's probably the biggest goal of the game so far as the Tanners tie things up at 1. 14:48 left on the play. Mark, what did you see in that play from the Tanners? What happened there?
Well, I'll tell you, you can see it coming. The Spy Pounders are sloppy in their own zone. They're turning the puck over there. Too many turnovers in the defensive zone. We've given the puck to them too many times. You do that, it's going to come back to bite you. That's exactly what happened. There's another turnover right there. Yeah, and you've got to button that up.
Yeah, definitely. That was Soderquist who tried to take it away there in the middle. Thank you, Mark, for that analysis. Definitely the Spy Pounders have to work on getting the puck out of their own end now, as the Tanners have been applying a lot of pressure in this second period. Spy Pounders having far less chances on their own end, but now Molly Keneally with some speed going back the other way, and she's assessed now with an icing as the puck will go all the way back into the Arlington end. So the Spy Pounders go back to their own end now, tied 1-1. Kropelka will take the draw, along with Soderquist. Off the tie-up, the Tanners come away with it, sent off the boards, behind the net. Grace Corsetti's there to pick it up. Michaela Doherty retrieves it. Now sends it to Kropelka, who looks to go back the other way. Double team there by two Woburn defenders. Now a shot taken, deflected in front, and it almost went in there. Barely passes through the crease. But Molly Keneally's there to pick it up. She dumps it off, goes back to Devin Norman, who takes a shot, hits Soderquist in the face, and now she's flying back the other way with speed. Takes a shot, oh, and a glove grab by Allie LaBarge. Another good chance there by the Tanners. The Spy Pounders, like Mark was saying earlier, having some trouble getting some shots on net. Obviously, we've seen more than we saw last game when they were in Woburn. But still, especially in this second period, we've seen the shot count quiet down a little bit for the Spy Pounders. They're going to need to pick that up a little bit if they want to get another goal here and come out with more than just a tie or even possibly a loss if they can't get their defensive act together. But they're just going to need to apply some more shots on the Tanners. Now it goes behind the net. Vulgaris is there to pick it up. Heavily pressured there by Fiacello, but the Spy Pounders hang on to it. Allie Piggott sends it through into the neutral zone. And now the Tanners look to regroup in their own end. Spy Pounders push up, look to do what they do best, and that's apply pressure in the offensive zone. Tanners nudge it out into the neutral zone, but it's still battled for by Skizis and Vulgaris there alongside the boards. Puck sent back into Woburn's end. Spy Pounders still lurking around that blue line, trying to keep the play alive. It's sent behind the Woburn net. Puck chipped through the middle, it gets through. Now going back the other way, Ali Haggerty sends it over. Another shot and a save by LaBarge. Rebound goes all the way back off the chip there. Back into the Woburn zone, and icing is called there on the Spy Pounders. It'll go back to their own end. So both teams looking to get their first win on the year as they played their first game last week against each other, tying 2-2. None with a win or loss on the year so far, but one team looking to make a change. There is the shot, a screen in front, and they score. Screen in front. And the Tanners go up 2-1. Tough break there for Arlington, but it was a weird shot that I think may have gotten deflected on its way to the net as it deflected up high halfway through the shot. But either way, 2 unanswered goals here by the Tanners in the second period. Spy Ponders look to change things up a little bit now, pushing into the Tanners zone. Michaela Doherty's there to pick it up on that far side. She rings it around. Maddie Kropelka's there. Makes a nice move, sends it back to the blue line. Grace Corsetti's there. She takes a shot. They score! Deflected in front of the net. That's Michaela Doherty who got a stick on it. Spy Ponders have been looking for a deflection all day off the screens. Great first shot by Grace Corsetti. Michaela Doherty gets a stick on it. And Mark, what a response there by the Spy Ponders. What did you see? Yeah, again, getting the defense involved. Grace Corsetti's been very physical all day long. She's had some real quality shots on that. And when you're shooting the puck from the point, you want to see it down low to get a deflection like that. And Michaela Doherty with a fantastic deflection to put the puck in the net and bring it back 2-2. We really needed that. The momentum was switching in Woburn's favor. Oh, for sure. Yeah, that was definitely... The momentum was slipping there from Arlington, but a great response right after the goal, about 30 seconds afterwards, and they've already netted another one to tie things up back up at 2. Similar to what we saw last game, Arlington scored the first goal of last game, went down 2-1, but then tied things up back up at the end. That game ended in a tie. Will we see the same or a different result here today at Eddie Burns Arena in Arlington? Puck goes into the middle. Bulgaris is there, tied up, but she still gets it out. Skizis is there to push it up the far side of the boards. Tanners look to push back the other way through the neutral zone. Corsetti tries to clear. Trickles back behind the net. O'Day's there to pick it up. Molly Keneally alongside the boards. Chipping for it there. Oh, and almost makes a move on them there. That was Maddie Kropelka. And now the Spy Ponders are called offside. It'll go back to the neutral zone for another face-off. So a big momentum swing there, like Mark said. But neither of these teams, I believe, want to end in a tie here today. They tied once already this year. They're looking for more than that. They're looking for a win on the season series. And a lot's on the line here in this one with no playoffs this year. Division title, every game matters when it comes to winning the race for the division title as the girls look to do so here this year in a very tough division. Puck goes back into the neutral zone. Shea O'Day's there to pick it up. But now it's taken away, going back the other way. Soderquist for the Tanners, but she's hit hard there by Kropelka. And a hook in the middle, and that's going to be the first penalty of the game. Almost a penalty shot, like you said, Mark. Yeah, what did you see on that play? Yeah, they came across. It was a little body contact by 15, Michaela Doherty. Allie Piggott's got to get a chance to get out there and do some penalty killing, where we've got Gabby Russo out of the lineup. It'll be good to see. She's a real tenacious defender. So we'll see the girls do well. I think Woburn is playing very aggressive, and it can come back to bite them. Yeah, definitely. Maybe definitely a costly penalty for the Spy Ponders to take as Piggott loses her stick. And the Tanners look to capitalize on this one and go back the other way. The first penalty of the game so far as the Tanners look to take back the lead here in this second and final period. Puck is chipped all the way back by Maddie Kropelka behind the Tanners net. And now they look to fly back the other way. That's number 19, Lucina Pineros, through the neutral zone. She retrieves it, goes into the middle. Puck goes back out. Tanners look to set up. Takes a shot in front and a save off Soderquist's shot. Nice save there by Labarge. And now the Spy Ponders clear back out, all the way back, and they go for a line change. Now the Tanners look to regroup. Spy Ponder's not afraid to apply some more pressure. And now Soderquist once again tries to send the puck across, but a nice break up there by Shea O'Day. Acting as a game manager there and dumps the puck all the way back with now 34 seconds remaining on the power play for the Tanners. They look to exit their own end, but the Spy Ponder's not going to let them get out of there easy. Applying some pressure, Skizis battles for it alongside the boards. But now with some room in the middle, Tanners get an opportunity. Save, rebound, and they can't get the shot off a nice first save there by LaBarge. Rebound unable to be capitalized on as the penalty trickles down. 5 seconds remaining. Now an awkward angle shot, and they freeze the play. 2 seconds left on the call. So the Tanners will get another draw here or so. Probably just enough time for the draw here on the power play, but then it'll go back to even strength. Kropelka wins the draw. The penalty expires. Doherty out of the box. Spy Ponders killed off 1 for 1 on the penalty kill for the Spy Ponders today. 0 for 1 on the power play for the Tanners is now fresh out of the box. Michaela Doherty looks to stretch it back the other way, but the Tanners don't let that happen too easy as they chip it all the way back into the corner of the Arlington zone. Now Maddie Kropelka with some room in the middle. Kropelka gets it back, has some room in the middle, moves through, takes a shot, and it just sails over the top of the net. Nice physicality there by Kropelka to move her way into the middle as she now regains possession on the puck. Takes another shot and it just rings wide. Doherty's there on that far side looking for it. Physical play by Kropelka to keep it alive. Sends it back to the blue line for Grace Corsetti. She fires off a deflection in front and another save by Wackrow. Spy Ponders gaining some heat here. They look to keep the play alive. Rung around the boards. Woburn looking to clear out. Vulgaris with some nice speed there to keep it alive. Tries to send it out to the blue line. It finally clears into the neutral zone. Grace Corsetti's there to pick it up. 7 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the second period. Second and final period, I should add. Now Molly Keneally on that far side. She moves in, stays on side. Tries to center the puck for Piggott. Skizis is there as well. Piggott tries to take a shot. It just goes wide. Rebound now trickles all the way out, and now with some room going back the other way, Soderquist takes a shot and it just rings wide. Good defensive positioning there by Grace Corsetti. Now the Tanners look to regroup in the neutral zone, sending it back up, looking for Soderquist up the other way again. But back to receive it behind the net is Grace Corsetti. She tries to chip it around for Skizis. Stepping on the puck there for the Tanners is Kate Sullivan. She tries to take a shot on net. It's blocked in front. Skizis over to Piggott. Trickles back to Devin Norman. She chips it over. Grace Corsetti makes a nice move. Spy Ponders and Tanners both go for a line change as the puck trickles behind the Tanners net. Spy Ponders look to apply some more pressure. Nice play there by Michaela Doherty, but the puck just slips out of the neutral zone all the way back to Arlington's end. Shea O'Day is there to pick it up, the senior captain for the Spy Ponders. Puck still loose in the neutral zone. O'Day's there to pick it up. She drives into the Woburn Tanners zone once again. Surrounded by defenders. Puck still stuck in the middle. It gets cleared out. Cave is there to chip it all the way back. Spy Ponders clear and get back on side. Doherty's there. Awkward angle shot. Just passes through the crease. Goes back to the point. O'Day one-timer and a save. Rebound loose in front. But now it goes back the other way. The Tanners flying with some speed. That's Buckley trying to beat out the freshman Cave on that far side. But now it's deflected into the middle once again. And the Spy Ponders clear it out back into the neutral zone. Kropelka's there. Sends it through. They go for a quick line change. 4 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in this one. Puck slides through the neutral zone. Nice step up there by Devin Norman. She chips it behind the net. Skizis is there. Has plenty of room to make a play. Nice Decision there to chip it behind the net, waits for reinforcement. She gets it back. Looks to center the puck in front. Just passes through. Nobody was there to cash in. And now it's cleared back into the neutral zone once again. Grace Corsetti picks it up in her own end. She chips it up. Molly Keneally gets tripped up on the play, and now the Tanners look to push back into the Arlington zone. Soderquist takes a shot, just goes wide. Tanners keep the play alive, but the Spy Pounders cleared out in the middle. Looks for the stretch pass for Keneally there on that far side, and they're called with an icing. So the puck will go back into the Spy Pounders zone. Mark, what do you think both teams are going to have to do if they don't want to end in a tie? What do you think the Spy Pounders are going to have to do to net a goal here at the end of this one?
So it looks like Coach Meade is going to take a timeout here. I think it's super important for some puck possession right now. I think pass with a purpose and make good decisions. Anybody who makes a mistake at this point in the game is going to pay for it. I think if there is a goal, it'll be on a bad turnover.
Yeah, definitely. Now with only 3 minutes and 53 seconds left on this timeout, Coach Meade elects to use it now. Spy Pounders and the Tanners knotted at 2. What is one big thing you've seen from the Tanners so far in this half, Mark?
So the Tanners have been a little bit, Coach Kennedy has his team playing a little more aggressively. The defense at the point is pinching in. They're taking away those passing lanes and they're playing very aggressive. They up the tempo on the forecheck and really putting pressure on our defenders. They were a little more passive in the first half, and I think that's a difference so far.
Definitely. The Spy Pounders and the Tanners both having a very hard-fought game between the two teams here today. And the question is, will it end in the same result as the last game did? The last game ended in a 2-2 tie. Spy Pounders tying it up after going down 2-1 after leading 1-0. Same exact structure as this game, but I think both teams, like I said before, are going to look for a different result in this one. Both teams want the win as they chase after that division title. But two very tough teams here competing in what has been a very entertaining game so far. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left. Time on the timeout expires as both teams take the ice once again. And Maddie Kropelka will take the draw for the Spy Pounders, as well as the 8th grader for the Woburn Tanners, Madeline Soderquist. Puck chipped into the middle. Tanners keep the play alive. Centered there, but it goes wide. Shea O'Day chips it up. Michaela Doherty looks to stretch it back the other way. Carries it through into the Tanners zone. She circles around the net. Drops it off to Kropelka, who craps into the middle. She scores! Maddie Kropelka, backhander after crossing into the middle, puts the Spy Pounders up 3-2 with 3 minutes 24 seconds remaining here in the game. Beautiful play structure there by the Spy Pounders. Michaela Doherty with incredible patience loops around the net. Perfect drop off to Maddie Kropelka, who crosses right into the middle, puts it in backhand through the 5-hole. Spy Pounders take a well-deserved 3-2 lead off an incredible play design by Coach Meade. And now the Tanners in a tough spot as they look to do anything they can to try and tie this thing up once again. Puck chipped all the way back to the blue line there to pick it up. And now a one-timer by O'Day is deflected in front, goes off the backboard, now sent back in on the net, and Wackrow makes a weird angle save there. Goes back to the blue line. O'Day's there to pick it up once again. Floater goes behind the net. Vulgaris is there to pick it up. Sends it all the way back to Keely Smith on the blue line. She tries to send it in once again, but it passes through the crease. Tanners look to clear it out, but the Spy Pounders looking to kill as much time as they can. Great job by Shea O'Day to keep the play alive there. Now Molly Keneally applying pressure on the puck. Looking to kill some more time off the clock. O'Day with a collision in the middle there to keep the play alive. And now they keep their possession, but now it finally trickles out going back the other way. Number 6 for the Tanners with an opportunity in front and a save by Ali Labarge. Ali Haggerty has been trying to make an impact there. She gets a nice shot opportunity, but a nice pad save there by Ali Labarge. So now the question is, what are the Tanners going to do to try and get into this one? Not a lot of time left on the clock, but they do still have a timeout to discuss some game planning. I don't think they'll use it yet, but they do have that in their back pocket if they do decide to use so. And now the Spy Ponders again called offside. Big problem for them today has been the offside, and that possibly has to do with the Spy Ponders having to change up their lines a little bit due to so many players being out. But in the absence of great players like Kropelka and Elise Raw, the Spy Ponders have been doing a really good job today so far and could be coming out with the win if they can hold this 1-goal lead, leading the Tanners 3-2, but the Tanners are not going to go out without a fight. Puck is chipped into the corner. Now it's circled around behind the net. And finally, the Tanners decide to pull. Thank you, Mark, for letting me know on that one. Tanners pull their goalie with 1:25 left. Extra woman on the ice for the Tanners. Looping around, tries to center the puck. Passes through the crease. And now Michaela Doherty, hit hard alongside the boards. And it's almost cleared up, but the Tanners keep the play alive. Tried to get chipped into the middle once again. Battling for it alongside the boards. Puck crosses into the neutral zone. All the way back the other way. Allie Pickett races after it. No icing on the play. As we're within 1 minute remaining in the game. Tanner's got to make something happen, score a goal if they want to tie this thing up. Now taken away in the Tanner zone. Spy Ponders looking to put the final nail in the coffin, but it's taken away by Soderquist, who carries it back through the other way. Into the Arlington zone. Against the boards, pressured by Cave. Kropelka's in there as well. Back to the blue line, tries to take a shot. It's blocked in front by Kropelka. And now she gets it going back the other way. Maddie Kropelka alone. She scores. And that should be it. The Spy Ponders net an empty netter. Kropelka again. And that's a hat trick for Kropelka. Incredible game by her tonight. Stepping up, making a lot of plays in the absence of a few players, and continuing her success from last year as Kropelka puts the Spy Ponders up 4-2 with now 20 seconds left. Tanners chip it behind the net. Trying to keep the play alive, sent into the middle. Grace Corsetti's there to take it away. 5 seconds remain. And the Arlington Spy Ponders get their first win of the season with their first game at home. 4-2. The Spy Ponders beat off the Woburn Tanners after a hard-fought game by both teams. And Mark, what do you think was your highlight from the day from the Spy Ponders' perspective of things?
Well, a few things. I think they played a good team game. Obviously, Maddie Kropelka with the hat trick. She goes to her patented backhand for the game winning goal. And I just like the effort and Coach Mead really blending in the lines, the subtraction of 4 key players and really getting the new people in was impressive to see. Great all-around team effort, and when they came together when it counts at the end of the game.
Definitely, and a very good game by the Spy Ponders, getting a well-deserved win here to go on the year with 1 win, 1 tie, and no losses yet with 2 games played for the Spy Ponders. So make sure, if you're looking for the JV game for the boys, it's right on after this. So stay tuned to ACMi Sports here on YouTube to catch that live stream of the game. And that's it. That's all we've got for you here today. Alongside Mark Russo, my name is Nick Antonakas. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you back here in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.